Hi, my name is Tom Gagliano, and I'm a life coach with a master's in social work. I'm also a published author. The name of my book is The Problem Was Me with Dr. Abraham Twersky. So I'm here to discuss the ways we can regain and maintain our hero status with our children. Yeah, we are our children's first heroes. I had a conversation with my 8-year-old a few years ago while watching a baseball game. He said, "Hey Dad, how come the kids in the stands root so hard for their favorite player?" I said, "Well, those players are the heroes." And he was thinking about what I said and finally came back and said, "You know, Dad, they may be my heroes someday, but you're always going to be my first hero." We are our children's first heroes, whether we want that responsibility or not. The first parenting tip I have for you, and the most important one, is to create a safe place, a safe environment where your child can share their struggles, their fears, even their sexual orientation if need be. They may tell you something you don't want to hear, but allow them to tell you that anyway. You see, I didn't have a safe place as a kid. I couldn't share feelings with my father, or God forbid cry. He would call me his little girl. Well, I can honestly say that I gave my children what I didn't have as a kid, to be their hero. I gave them guidance, a shoulder to cry on, as well as an ear to hear their feelings and their thoughts. The next parenting tip I have is to choose your battles with your children. We all want to guide our children. We want them to read the script that we write for how we want them to behave, how we want them to act. But sometimes you have to relinquish the need to be right and choose closeness instead. I could tell you that many times the more I listen to my children, the more they listen to me. The next parenting tip is to be curious with your children. Find out their likes, their dislikes, what sites they're on. They may look at you like you got two heads sometimes, but when they get older, they're going to understand that the message you gave them was that they mattered, was that they counted, and that you loved them. The next parenting tip: confer with your inner child. When you see your child struggle, don't react, pause. Think about what you might have wanted to hear from your mother or father at that time. Let compassion guide what you say and the way you say it. The next parenting tip is permit mistakes. Allow your children to make mistakes so they don't believe that they are a mistake. If we deny our children compassion when they stumble in life, we deny them an essential part of their humanness. Finally, the last parenting tip is to monitor your inner critic. If you have an inner critic, that little voice inside your head that's constantly telling you all the things you're doing wrong, never allowing you to celebrate your victories, you will hand that inner critic down to your child, whether you want to or not. What I do is I help folks understand where that inner critic comes from so they can stop listening to its commands and give their children some of the positive and healthy messages that might have been denied to them as children. So I hope this helps. Any feedback or questions, please visit my website at www.theproblemwasme.com. Thank you.